Hi, this is going to be a short tutorial on how to change, activate, and delete sliders within your app. So once you're logged into your app, make sure you're logged into your app. Here we're in the Lenexa Baptist Church app, so I'm in the correct app. We'll go into the Appearance module, and then we'll click on Background Images. This will take you into the part of the builder, into Mobi Builder, where we change the background graphics and also the sliders, which we're going to talk about today. So here you can see we've got slider number 1, slider number 2, 3, and 4. These are the images that show on the app. So let me bring that up and show you how those look in a live app here. Alright, so here is a preview of the Lenexa Baptist Church on our online previewer, showing each of those sliders as they slide through. Now, as you see, they can be on a slider image here, or we can make those fade, or they can be stagnant or static, and you can create a graphic that shows that someone can actually tap and slide these. So I'm doing that with my mouse. I can control how those things move if I want. So they can be automatic sliders, they can fade, or you can make them manual where someone actually has to touch the screen and slide those. So let's jump back into the builder here. Go back to the Appearance tab and Background Images, and talk a little bit more about how to change these. So as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of different images in here, some with a little bit different coloring and things of that nature. So if you want to delete an old image out of the system, just click the X here, and that will that'll make it go. So we've got a duplicate here of these two images, so we'll just go ahead and click the X here. Click OK, and that takes that image and gets rid of it. So we've got the live ones, Hope, this one here, then the membership class, and then the Jews for Jesus. Down at the bottom is where we select those images to be as a slider. So once you've uploaded some images, and I'm going to show you in a minute here how to change the image and make a new slider as well. But once you've got the image in here, say we wanted this missions to be the number 1 slider. So we'd scroll down to the bottom of the screen, and this is the set home screen sliding images. Now here we can disable the auto switching mode. They can be sliding like it's selected here, or we can click that to fade. So those images will be right there in the middle, and then they'll just fade into the next image. So if we wanted this missions to be the number 1 slider instead of the Hope image, we'd say slider number 1, we'd click down. Then we just come to this message. It's kind of hard to see here. Let me see if I can zoom in and show that any better. So here's that missions one. If we wanted that to be the image, we would just click on that here, and it would change that image here. So I'm going to put that back to Hope, since this is a live app that I'm working within right now. So also in the upper left here, you can see a little box, and this box allows you to link that slider to a particular tab within the app. So once you choose, you can click that. Right now there is no link in this for this particular slider, but we could take that into, say, a ministries tab, and there's the list of the different ministries. Click the little plus button, and that takes us to, let me make this a little bit bigger here. So we can see that all the ministries are in here, and we can take that right to, say it was a men's ministry tab. So we could click save here, and then when somebody tapped that slider on the home screen, it would take them to the men's ministry tab within the app. So you can do that if you are publicizing an event. You can do that with the events tab, men's night Bible study, or if it was the missions conference, whatever that slider indicated, you can take that to that particular event. If you had a year-end giving request there, you could take that to the giving tab if you've got giving within your app, so they could click that and it would open it up right and give them the ability to give. So a lot of different ways you can use this link within the sliders. So quick review on that. Scale this back down. All right. So we're in the Appearance module, number 3 module, Background Images, and we're looking at slider images. Delete here, and then to select the particular image that we want as each of the 4 or 5 sliders, you just click the drop down, select the image from the list, and it is in there. So I'm going to pull over now Photoshop and show you how to create a new slider. Because once your app goes live, that content will become outdated eventually. So this is for Lenexa Baptist Church. This is basically a template for their sliders. We have a 640 by 920 image here, and we have in here the template for where the actual slider image sits on top of the home screen. So let me show you here. We can just place a new image. So if we go to File, open up here, and let's say we're going to rebuild that membership. So there's the membership slider image here. We're going to rebuild that. We'd want to place this image. Actually, I clicked the wrong thing there, so let me close this out. So anyway, so we want to go down to Place and choose that image. That's going to stick it in there. We can move that image anywhere on this. So we want to line that up right on our template here. So we'll bring that right to the top, and that should click right into place on that. And then we just want to make sure we're right at the bottom of that here. Now this image can be resized. It doesn't have to be perfectly proportioned as long as we're not moving that too much. But you want to make sure we're right on that. You don't want any green showing underneath there, and you don't want to be over it because that will overlap on the background image. So you want to place this image right on top of that template, and it should, you also want to make sure you're all the way on the width as well. So hit enter and place that. Now you basically have a transparent image, 640 wide by 920 high, but it's only going to show this interior part here. So you just save that as a PNG file. So this would be a slider. We would call that, Slider Hope, or this is Habakkuk right here, doing a series on hope in the book of Habakkuk. So you can name that slider Slider 1, Slider Habakkuk, whatever you want to name it to be able to choose them. So once that's done, you can then go back to the builder and you can upload a new image. So here you just come into upload a new slider, you'd say choose file. We go here, Lenexa Baptist sliders, and then we would choose one of those slider images, double click here, and that is, and then upload the image. And it popped that new Jews for Jesus down here in the bottom. So I deleted this one earlier. I'm going to go ahead and delete that again so we don't need that duplicate file in here. But real simple, choose file, you find the file you want to upload, double click on it. Once you're back in the builder, upload image, it'll pop in at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this image since we don't need it, so click the X and delete. So that is the tutorial on slider images, on changing those. So a quick review again. You can see indicated here which images are what position they are in a sliding. So you can change that at the bottom here. If you want to make this slider 4 the first image, and the hope one the fourth image, you just come in here and Jews for Jesus, we could click that, that'd make it 1, then we'd come over to 4, choose the hope one, that would make it number 4. And then the link to the content within the app in the upper left of each of these boxes, so you can choose that, and you can link this out to different areas within the app, so when individuals tap that particular slider, it'll take them out into a different part of the app. So if you have any questions about sliders, any additional questions that we didn't answer in this tutorial, please send us an email at support@churchwisesolutions.com. Thank you very much.